So as you can see, there's hardly any water to speak of in this washing machine, and it is in the throes of a full cycle. And again, the settings are as high as they can get to give me the maximum amount of water. There's maybe about 6 white t-shirts in here, and this is all the water that I have. If everybody can see that, the drum literally is pretty much dry. Okay, still in the same wash load, just a couple minutes later. Just wanted to make sure that everybody understands that not only do I have the extra high, extra heavy settings on the right panel, but I also have the dial set to heavy duty also. So we're now about 10 minutes into this cycle, so I'm just going to press start pause to allow me to open the door. And I just want to see if I have any more water yet on my little white t-shirts. So let's move this aside. And still, this is my water level for extra heavy, extra soiled load of clothes. Although all I really have in here is some white t-shirts. And as you can see, the drum is pretty much empty, except for this tiny little bubble at the bottom that might be an inch deep. I'll get back to you in the rinse cycle. Okay, everybody, I am now on my rinse cycle of my little white t-shirts. It's still on extra heavy everything, hoping for more water. So let's see if this is going to really rinse for me. Again, I'm pausing it so I can open the door. Let's take a peek at my t-shirts. Okay, so I'm gonna push this aside. Okay, so this is my rinse cycle, and there's definitely enough water in there to get my t-shirts wet, but not enough for them to really rinse well in here. So there is absolutely no water laying in the bottom of this drum with my t-shirts. So I'm kind of confused as to how they think that this is going to get all the soap out of my shirts. So let's close the door. Push and start. Now this is, again, this is the rinse cycle, not the spin cycle. So if I come down here, let's just kind of watch it for a minute. Maybe I'm missing something, but I'm still not seeing any water in this tub while it's sloshing my clothes around in the rinse cycle with no water. All right, people, I'll get back to you in a few minutes, but I've never seen clothes get rinsed without a significant amount of water to at least get the soap out. Okay guys, so I have run an hour and a half extra heavy duty, extra rinse wash on my white t-shirts. And as we could see in the last rinse, the water, what little was in the bottom of the tub, looked a little murky. So now I've set the button to just a rinse and spin cycle because I really want to see how much soap and residue is in this little bit of water. Hopefully we'll get more after running a heavy duty wash cycle with 2 rinse options. So the washing machine runs for about 19 to 20 minutes on just the rinse and spin cycle, and it's just now starting to put some water in there, and it looks like it's a running. Here we go. Water's coming in down the door anyway. So let's see if we can get a good amount of water in there. We want to make sure that we don't do any false recordings, so I'm going to let it fill as much as I can. Alright, it looks like it's stopped. So I've just hit the power start button here to pause it so I can open the door. Let's get this door open and see how much water is in my little white t-shirts for this go around. Oh, that's still not looking good. So let me see if I can shine a little bit of light in here to see if we can see how much water is actually in the tub. It's not looking good. Okay, a little bit. So again, we're still on the white t-shirts, and I'm just not seeing much water at the bottom. This is a little bit disheartening. The reason for these videos and to share with you guys is my husband and I have owned this washing machine for about 5 months, and over the course of time we've begun to have issues with our skin, and we're trying to narrow it down to, do we actually get enough water in a wash and rinse cycle to successfully get done with the clothes what needs to be getting done. So I'm going to let this run for a couple minutes, and then we'll check it one more time. I'll get back to you in about 5. Hi guys, it's been about 5 minutes on my white t-shirt cycle. Seeing a little bit of water and hearing some sloshing in there while this thing is doing the rinse cycle on my white t-shirts. So I thought we would just kind of check it out from this perspective. I do see a little bit of water in the door, so that's exciting. But we're going to go ahead and come up here. Let's hit the start pause one more time so we can open the door. If it'll let me open the door. It will not. Okay, it's, oh, yep, it's locked down. So, it'll let me open the little dude. Okay, let's. Okay, there's my white t-shirts. Let's see. I'm trying to move these little puppies. I'm not getting my hands in any water, folks. And there's the drum. And I'm just not seeing a sufficient amount of water in the bottom of this drum to be able to rinse my husband's t-shirts without a problem. Now this is the third rinse cycle for these t-shirts, and what little water I can see is causing me some great concern. After 2 rinse cycles, no soap, no detergents, no nothing added to this water, I'm not quite understanding why that water wouldn't be completely clear. So I guess we'll be contacting Samsung to see what they have to say for themselves. Sorry for all the videos, guys. I didn't think you'd want to sit and watch a washing machine go for an hour and a half. But there's my story. I'll update you.